Okay, this will be a challenging one, trying to place it in the right place to make it look really nice. I've decided not to cut this picture out with scissors, so I'm just going to put it on the glass and try my best to make a good positioning for it. So let's see how we go with that. Going to make our enlargement around a 200% to start with. I've done heaps of these lately over the past few weeks. The event is now closed, but it was really nice from what I have seen, and I can always pull it up on YouTube if I want to have a look. So let's see if we can make this look really nice. Alright, what is it? It is from a Japanese entertainment paper, Cheers. And this is the picture we're interested in. Yet another picture of Vivid. Vivid Sydney 2019. We're going to try and place this on the glass in the right place. But yeah, Vivid's now been and gone. It's no longer on. For another year it'll be away, and then we'll be back on it hopefully next year. So, but it's a nice little event. I wouldn't call it little, sorry. It is a huge event that we Sydney-siders get treated to every year. So it's quite an amazing spectacle. I don't go out at night anymore at the moment. I'm not with my loved one Luigi, and I'm sure when we get together we'll hopefully go to next year's event and have a look at it. So let's see how this looks. Wow, we look like we've got it in a reasonably good position. It looks good yeah, I don't know what to make of this. Maybe I could do something more interesting with it. Maybe I could make it into a movement piece to make it a bit more interesting. So we're just going to shuffle it, or slide it, whatever, and see if that's come up a treat. So we just want to make, this is something that would be nice if we did it differently for a change, because most of my Vivid demos are pretty well still demos, just normal types of pieces. Wondering if we're going to use this piece, or maybe we're going to do another one. Try another one once again and see if we can make it look more interesting. So we're just going to put it on the glass like so. Slide it around. I think it's a bit dark because this image is going to curl. This kind of dark black background is going to curl. It's likely to. It's not a very good thing when that happens. But that looks really nice. That looks really quite amazing. Wondering if we're going to do another one, or we're going to stick with this one. Maybe do another one. So we're going to try that again, make that even better, hopefully. So we're just going to take our Vivid light show and make it look vivid on the photocopier. So we're just going to slide it around again. See which image we're going to use. But Vivid is indeed a huge festival, and it's worth going to see it if you want to see something good in Sydney. That's the place to go. Wondering which one we're going to use. We're going to use that one. That looks almost like a Chinese dragon, actually, to be honest. So we're just going to now use one of these images that we've just done. So we're going to switch it to 100. We're going to just, maybe we could keep this for a waiting room. Someone who's Japanese would probably like to read it in the waiting room. So I'm wondering how big we're going to make this. We're going to keep it at that, and I wonder where the centre of the job is going to be. I'm going to make this, it's not going to be an easy one to work with, folks, because of the curling issue that we commonly have in my work, which is a pain in the ass, to be honest, to be blunt. So we're going to make this a bit bigger than 100. So we're going to make it 104 by 104. And we're going to just go lighter. I'm going to lighten it right up. It's not going to look too good, I don't think. I'm anticipating it's going to curl. Stabilising image, please wait. Typical Konica Minolta. This photocopier sounds a bit like a small, like a car. The way it goes like that, sort of sounds a bit like a car. Like a cheap sort of a car. So I'm going to put that as the centre. So it looks quite interesting what we've got. It's probably not going to be the greatest, but I might be surprised pleasantly when we output this shit. But Vivid is something that's worth going to, I think. If you're a tourist wanting to see Sydney, you know, and you happen to be there at the time that the event is on, basically, yeah, it's worth visiting, to having a trip to Sydney to see Vivid. And you probably have to see Vivid more than once to really get the maximum pleasure out of it. It just comes across as that kind of event where you just can't see everything at the same time. You know, you sort of look in one direction, another thing is happening in the other direction. So you might as well just come there a few times to really soak it up, to really soak up the atmosphere and the festivity. I don't feel festive at the moment because I'm lonely. I'm not with my loved one. But I know that it's a good feeling to feel festive. It's a really good feeling. And that's something I look forward to when I get married. While I'm here alone, I'm not terribly festive in my own life. Let's see how we go with this. I think lightening it up has made the curling a lot less, which is surprising, because normally even with a lighter exposure, it still has a habit of really making a problem, make a real problem with the curling. But considering this is really black and shit like that, this has come up looking a lot better, a lot easier to present. Anyway, that looks interesting. I think now we can call this Vivid Demo. Quits.